Shekhar Ravjiani makes up one half of the dynamic musical team Vishal and Sheykhar. Together, the composers have given Bollywood some of its biggest musical chartbusters. While Vishal also lends his voice to solo projects, Sheykhar has pretty much stayed behind the scenes creating musical magic. And like many, the pandemic forced him to broaden his horizon and think outside the box.
Your song Rang is being loved by one and all. Tell me about creation process behind this track and what led up to it.
So, Rang is one of those tracks which has been composed in the last 1.5, 2 years when lockdown happened. I shifted my studio gear, shifted it to my bedroom. And obviously all the studios were closed, everything was shut. And I decided that I'm going to write a song every single day. So I got all my lyricist friends to be on, immediate call process so that whenever I call them with a tune, they kind of write some dummy lyrics or some thoughts on the song immediately. And the whole process was that I need to finish the song by this evening. So like that in the last 1.5, 2 years, I wrote many songs, loads and loads of songs. Out of which Rang is one of my favorites. My mom loves Rang. And I finally decided that Rang should be my first non-film Hindi pop song.
I believe you guys had 20 minutes to shoot during the twilight, right?
No, that's what we decided actually. We didn't have 20 minutes. We could have shot for like 2-3 days. But the whole idea was that let's kind of give this song visually a classic appeal to it. And for all of us, we unanimously agreed that the whole classic vibe is the South Bombay, which is still very beautiful. The Taj Mahal Palace Dome, the Colaba Causeway lights. This is history. This is just like gorgeous place. And we kind of realized that we should shoot this in twilight actually.
And you and Vishal bhai, of course, make a dynamic team. Yet you both have your independent careers as well. How does that work? Like, do you share, your work with each other for feedback, or is it completely independent?
So obviously friends, share everything together. And we are friends first, actually. Before we started working together, we were friends. So still that relationship, of a very dear friend is always there. But when we're working on a Vishal and Sheykhar project together, that's a separate thing altogether. When I'm doing my own independent stuff, that's a whole different ballgame altogether. So that's how it works.
How have you seen the music scene change over the years? Are we at a point where quality is still king, or has that been sacrificed for quantity?
Quality will always be king. Always. Always. People come, people go. Those who stay, they stay for a reason. I think at the end of the day, I've seen times changing rapidly when I got into the business. There was the Shankar Ravjiani, there was Vishal Bharadwaj, there was Ismail Darbar. There was some crazy music happening. A.R. Rahman came and changed the whole sonic state of Indian music. Yeah, but things are changing, and they will keep on changing now. So every song which comes out, or every single vibe which comes out, people will start following that vibe. Then things will change again. So you got to go with the change. You have to go with the flow. You have to go with what people are listening to, what people are enjoying. But quality is king. That will never change ever. All Indians across the world have music in their heart. Okay, it's right here. Anything which is true and honest, they will always connect strongly with. जैसी तू है वैसी रहना
जग घूमया थारे जैसा न कोई जग घूमया थारे जैसा न कोई जग घूमया थारे जैसा न कोई जग घूमया थारे जैसा न कोई.
Is making independent music a liberating experience considering you're not bound by requirements of a Bollywood film?
It is actually. It's liberating, and it's when you don't give it a name, when you don't give it a space, when you don't give it
The genre you enjoy more?
I enjoy all genres. I listen to every single thing. I used to listen to a lot of rock music earlier. I used to listen to a lot of EDM. I listen to a lot of acoustic music. I listen to a lot of French music, Italian music. But more than anything, I think our Indian music, I think from all the regions across India, I think we have some fantastic folk music, which is just outstanding, like from different regions, whether it's Northeast or whether it's Gujarat or whether it's, South. We have some fantastic music. I think we are not just rich in culture, but we are rich in music too.
Bhai, just when we think things are getting back to normal, here, we are with another COVID wave. Are you missing performing live and traveling globally for concerts?
Well, I am traveling this month for a few concerts. I hope they happen. Hopefully, Dubai Expo will happen this month. And there are a few shows. Last month there were a couple of shows. But yes, I do miss interacting with a huge crowd, yes. The thing is, because of COVID, we've been very safe. Our team has been, our management has been making sure that everyone's tested. We're making sure that there's social distancing. We're making sure that all the mics, headphones, everything A to Z, everything is sanitized properly. Everything is absolutely fine. Also, where you're going, when there's crowd, you keep a little distance from the crowd. We make sure that in the crowd, there are only few people, not many, and they're like far away from each other. So we're making sure everything is like absolutely taken care of. But I really miss those 10,000, 15,000 screaming, 20,000 screaming fans out there. I miss that.
Let me hear you. Tell me about this new cool fun look.
Well, that's my COVID look, actually. The COVID look, because I didn't go to any salon. My friend Alim Hakim, who kind of does all my styling and my haircut, everything, obviously for correct reasons, had kept his salon shut. And then it was just growing and growing. And I was like, Alim bhai, kya lag raha hai aapko? I said, Guga, just grow your hair. Great. And suddenly I grew my hair, and in the video, my daughter who styled me for my video, she said, Dad, why don't you keep your hair open? And just like, it looks really good. So now this look, I think, thanks to these 1.5, 2 years, and thanks to my daughter, this is my new look.
What's next? More indie tracks, film scores?
Lots of songs from the brand Sheykhar. This is my new screen name, which is Shekhar. Rang was my first non-film Hindi pop song, and loads are going to follow this year. And with Vishal, we have Jayesh Bhai Jordar coming in next. We have Pathan coming in next. We have a Fighter coming in next. We have Vikram Veda coming in next. We are also working on a musical, which is directed by Aditya Chopra, called Come Fall in Love. So it's going to be a fun ride for us this year.